What the frack is up, YouTube? Welcome to Sunless Sea. This is a game of exploration, death, survival. It's kind of RPG-ish in ways. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you've played Fallen London, you probably know what this game's in for. But either way, let's get started. New game. Upgrading your lodgings. And create a will. And then you can pass on resources to your heirs. Not that they'll appreciate it. So basically, there's your roguelike sense to it. When your captain dies, a new captain can take over. Alright, here we are. Captain's making 3 decades ago when the realm of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. That's not important. What's important is the vast black sea beyond London. A sea which is yours to explore. Choose a past. Decide who you were and what you want to be, or a past wreathed in shadows. Decide later if you want to get out to the Z immediately. Choose this opportunity. Opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. Well, we're gonna start out with just the basic one, so let's just go. Alright, decide who you were. Who were you? Now that you're a captain, now you belong to the Hunter Z. But who were you before? A street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to the sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. This will give you a bonus to veils. The skill of subtlety and evasion. A poet. An educated and articulate soul seeking sensation at sea. How lucky you had a great legacy to spend. This will give you a bonus to pages. The skill of trickery and knowledge. You were a veteran of the campaign of 68. You fought in the invasion of hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This will give you a bonus to iron. The skill of causing direct damage. An ordained priest. You fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. This will give you a bonus to hearts. The skill of healing and morale. A natural philosopher, your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the north, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to Z. This will give you a bonus to mirrors, a skill of detection and perception. I think we're gonna be a poet. Yeah. A wise soul. Experience, you have intuition, and your friend, the sly navigator. He's a little vague, but he probably knows what he's doing. Perhaps you can find someone better eventually. You've gained 25 pages, new total of 50. You have gained the sly navigator. You have gained 20 echoes, which is new total of 70, which echoes are like your coins, your your gold, stuff like that. Your economy, that is what you use. You are a struggling poet. Now you are a Z captain. You're a stranger. Quality has gone. Welcome to the world. Alright, this is what does winning mean to you? Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn about the Z. Write a masterpiece. Retire. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. You know what to mention. Servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps. And then these are locked currently. They're not available in this build. Your father's bones. Find your father. Private kingdom. You want to start your own kingdom. In the uttermost east. What lies beyond the edges of the map. We're going to go with fulfillment. Gather 100 tales, learn all that you can of the Z, write a masterpiece, and retire. So, the last scrap of paperwork. Captain, and irregularity with the harbor master's office. They wish to know what term of address do you would prefer above. So we have madam, sir, citizen, my lord, my lady, captain. Captain will always do fine. Alright, and here we get to choose. See, they got some really stylish, unique portraits. I like it. Like that. That's hilarious. So you got plenty of portraits to choose from. I like that one too, just because it's unique. Ooh, you got the Phantom Mask on. Actually, you know what it reminds me of? It doesn't actually remind me of the Phantom Mask. It actually reminds me of it's gonna sound really nerdy, but Gundam. The guy from Gundam. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I don't remember his name. Oh well. Let's continue. What is your name? Rustin Man. Accept. All right, so here we are. We're at the docks. We're actually gonna go into the docks. How do we do that? Launch dock. There you go. London. She's the greatest city of the Undersea. So let's visit London. Visit the Admiralty's survey office? Nah. Visit the university that is locked. Carouse in the Wolfstock docks. This will reduce your terror. You might run into trouble or romance. Ooh. See, hire one on more crew. Sensible sailors are looking for safe run to the Tome colonies, or at least a sane run to the southern archipelago. You'll need to buy drinks, spread around hiring fees, and look for daredevils. Put your ship in dry dock for repairs or sometimes other purposes. For passage to Tomb colonists, a clutch of immigrants will pay to be taken north to Vinderbright. A new recruit who awaits your attention that is locked. Ready to put to Z. Um, let's go carouse in the Wolfstack dock, sorry. Sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. You now have one of this new recent news. You have lost 30 Echo. You were fortunate. Alright. Whatever you say, buddy. Offer passage. It's oddly difficult to die and fall in London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these on the board in a padded coffin. They'll sleep until the journey is done. So, tomb colonists are like a combination of zombies and vampires. Cool. Whatever. Alright, so we need to go to Vinderbright, which actually I happen to know what it is because I stumbled upon it. But basically, this is your ship. This is your crew, which you only have your mascot, Ferret. You speak to him. You get to play with his attention. Like, say, let's play with him. I really roll the eyes. Play, that eye roll says play. I played once in the happy warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It's an elegant eye roll. And then you have your first officer, which is the Sly Navigator. And up here in the top left, you see that flaming icon. That is actually your engine temperature, and your engine can catch on fire when being used. You discovered the Rowena's Rocks. What's up in Rowena's Rocks? Nothing. Let's see. Here's your map, which actually, by the way, using the map is kind of difficult because you slide around a bit. It's a little weird. Not crazy hard, but there's some of your dangers down there in the bottom coming at me. Let's dock. Do we have anything? Light ship. Long way home. You have now lost 2 terror. Total of 0. You've lost 1 recent news. Okay. Basically, that is what happens. Is you're basically exploring this world, which has dangers and like dubious maelstrom, which I imagine will suck you in. I don't know. It just looks like that's what would happen. Discovered Western Greens. Actually, I think Vinderbright's up. I think it's north. I believe it is north. What is this? Glitterstone Isle. Oh, there's a massive crab there. Avoid the crab. Leave. Run. But there are other stuff you'll find. Like you'll find serpents in the water and sharks. And it's got a really cool roguelike experience. And you actually do have barrels. Like you see that 8 in the upper left. That is how many barrels of fuel I actually have. And that bar counting down, it tells me that I have 26 fuel remaining. 24, 23. There you get that. And this is your tear. My carrot hair is currently 6. There's pirates. Uh-oh. Looks like the pirates are trying to get me. No. No, don't do it. Toggle lights. You can't see me now, brother. Oh, we got some bats. We gotta be careful of that. Bats will actually attack you. But you can pretty much avoid them if you try. But they are fast, and they die easily. You actually can attack them. All right. Discovered Hornman Stag. What else did I discover? Tanashuk. Interesting. I think Vinderbright's up here, though. If I recall. Yep, Vinderbright. Here we go. The waves are flecked with light. Alright, so here we go. We're docking to Colony of Vinderbright. Let's see, explore Venderbright. We could get a dusty glass of wine, but that is locked. Gather gossip. Let's gather gossip. Along the coast of the Untersee, it is remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. We gained a port report, which we can actually turn into the previous port in London. Let's go back and let's explore Venderbright. You wander the echoing streets alone. From time to time, the sensation of being watched comes upon you. But each time when you halt, you hear no other footsteps. Nothing eventful, only eerie. But when you return to the quarry side, someone has left an odd, bulky box for you. There is no billing of lading, but the name of your ship is attached to the tag. You've gained 1 tear. You now have a total of 16 tear. You are wary. That's all for now. It's your turn. Okay, that was creepy. And we can't do anything else here. Let's check out the shipyard. There are no shipyard shops. Here we go. We can check out some of the shops. We can buy supplies, which you actually need to have food. Currently, I think we have 4 supplies. I think that's what that number means. And it costs 20 echo. So let's buy supplies. Do you have tomb colonists? Drop them off here for payment. All right. Alright, there we go. So we sold her. Okay, that's kind of weird. You usually sell the tomb colonists. Alright, so we sold the tomb colonists that we picked up. Let's see, what is this? The hollow temple. The image of a long-snouted reptile god still stands in the temple, but now storytellers gather here. Share your memories or profits. Alright, they don't have anything to do. And that is just where you buy casks of mushroom wine, which you can actually sell. And, you know, it's like a trading type of thing where you can gain more. Mariner, you know, something of the entity. Okay, so I got that. My hold. I have 1 secret which I can use. I don't remember. Like, you can talk to your officers. Let's see. Tell me a tale and I'll tell you another. The Z is full of story. Spending a secret will improve your mirrors, but no higher than 50. Let's do it. Navigator likes to talk about the Z. He has a long opinions of its beauties, its dangers, its salinity, its depth, and its contents, and the rest. Every other sentence starts with the Z, 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 Z. After a while, you reach the point of semantic sensation, and the word Z means no more to you than the word Zop. But you seem to have learned something. All right, cool. All right, let's leave the tomb colony of Venderbright, or Venderbright. Actually, I keep calling it Venderbright because that just sounds right, but it's not. It's quite wrong. Hey, you know what? Let's actually fight these things. Show you some of the combat. It is a turn-based style of combat. It's actually kind of unique. Boom! Fight or terrify them with the blazing light. Pump power into your power light. Let it blaze like noon. This will cost fuel. Let's just fight them. You have engaged your enemy. Alright, so here's your combat screen. These are your skills. This is currently what you do. What this bar on the light is how illuminated the enemy is. When they get illuminated enough, you can fire, which actually see salvo requires 50 illumination. Devastating salvo requires 100 illumination. So that's basically what you're going to be doing with the ships is you're going to try and find the ships in the dark. So we're going to start with that. Hit space. You'll notice this is quicker. This is obviously going to illuminate more, but this is quicker. So you see I got illuminated pretty quick. Right. And here we go. First salvo, and these bats will die in 1, so it should be quick. Kaboom! There they go. Oh, nope, they didn't die in 1. Alright, we'll fire another one. And boom. There we go. Took no hull damage, no crew damage. Okay, if you gathered enough, you may learn something. Okay, little carriers scatter across the deck versus swarm. We can dispose of the corpses and reduce terror, or they are succulent with stolen blood into the pot. Or we can eat them. Let's just dispose of them, because we'll lose terror. Which we are now at level 15 and wary. Let's go, let's get out of here. So do we have anything? Oh, by the way, these all represent docks. Those little icons. It doesn't look like there's a dock over here. So So let's head on out. We have a port report to go turn in, sirs. Yeah, this game definitely is really fun. If you want fast-paced action, this game is not for you. This game is meant to be explorative. It's meant to, you know, have a huge story. Because if you've played Fallen London, or if you just want to go check it out, go check out Fallen London. Believe you can actually play most of it free. I believe. Don't quote me on that. What's this? Hunter's Keep. Oh, we're being chased by bats. Oh, alright, let's fight them. We'll fight these bats. No problemo. I will destroy you. Bats, you stand no chance against Rustin Man. Alright. Boom. We'll light 2. See if that... Alright. Boom. There, one salvo killed him. Cool. Let's dispose of the corpses. Oh god, no, go faster. Okay, looks like we might be fighting pirates too. Alright, let's illuminate them. Potent flares now. I'll try doing what they do. We'll do one of these and then we'll do one of those. See what happens. Boom. Let's see, can we fire after this? Currently have 17 illumination on them, but they illuminated us to 36. So this actually would... Nope, okay, we can't. Now we'll be able to. We're currently at 66 illumination. Alright, they're at 70, so we could actually fire that one soon if we wanted to. Oh, they have 1 life left. Alright. One more round. Kaboom! There you go. So there you go. It's kind of like you can pause the combat using space. Just, yeah, alright, so we lose 2 tear. Oh god, oh god. Get into the docks, get into the docks. Go, go, go. Yeah, what up? Alright, here we are. We're at Hunter's Keep, a quiet isle, a grand old house. A hump of dark rocks, swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersea islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight. Raked gravel paths. It's kind of a weird sentence to end on. You stand on the docks of the sea, nudges by the ship's side. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself to the house, walk in the gardens, reconnoiter the island. Plunging close, soft green. Okay. What that means leave. Spy on the house. It's a very modest challenge. Sounds like we won't be able to do it. Alright, let's just go present ourselves to the house. Knocking in a maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women await. A visitor, the youngest cries, the next youngest chuckles. The elder sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. The visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? You are now acquainted with the sisters of the Hunters Keep. Okay, luncheon with the sisters. Cynthia is the eldest. She's melancholy, pensive, and occasionally dramatic. Luncheon with the sisters Lucy. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, and prone to giggles. Phoebe is very soft voiced, watchful, and unpredictable. News. Okay, well, let's talk to Cynthia, I guess. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems that you are sitting on the hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented wilder. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You barely trust your food. Here, I'll have a maid wrap something up for you. You gained 1 supplies, new total of 5. You're now acquainted with the sisters of Hunters Keep. And that's all for now. You gained 1 terror. You're now wary. You have 1 tale of terror. Alright, cool. Let's try and let these guys get away. Then we'll head back to the London port. Turn the lights off. They see your lights off. They don't see you. Whoops. They heard that, though. Doc! Doc! Haha! Sucker. How bad did we damage our hull? 74 to 75. We only lost 1 point. Let's actually repair, which you can do. Turn off the light. Okay. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go this way so we can avoid this pirate. Arr, yeah, pirates. Alright, let's turn on the light. And yeah, your logbook down here will actually constantly update, telling you some interesting stuff. Another gigantic crab over there. Rowena's Rock. Rocks. Not rock. It's many rocks. Not just one single rock. It is many. Oh, London's right here, isn't it? Oh, nice it is. Alright. Trying to avoid this crab. I turn out the lights. Do they see me? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Turning out the lights will actually prevent you from seeing what's ahead, but it also will allow you to hide from such predators. Alright. A sailor is prailing. You haven't figured it out. They have no S's. Alright. See, all the clatter and the songs of the dockyard soothes the soul. Go. Collect message. All the clatter and the songs of the dockyard soothes the soul. Let's see. That's all for now. Someone wants to sign on. Something has changed underneath. Alright. Alright, so here you may catch up with your correspondence, rest, or retire altogether from seafaring life. A little gift. Very fine evening to you, Captain. Okay, a very fine evening, Captain. What you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous Z captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation. On account that he is so fond of Z captains, behind the blind bruisers on the docks stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Accept the dispensation. Do you make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold, or come back later? It would be embarrassing to leave it on the dock. Alright. Inquire further. Who is this patron, and is there a catch? He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, which is most patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. A public house, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise, you would turn to his kindness, and then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Sounds too good to be true, but you know what? Accept it. You accepted the proposal. You gained 5 supplies. You also gained 10 fuel. Now a total of 14. Alright, so let's go to our lodgings. Read the morning papers. The Unexpected Gazette. The Unexpurgated Gazette. The magazine formerly known as the London Magazine. The spiteful trumpeter news. Go. News from abroad. The Cassini is threatening war. They always are. The London colonies on the Carnaline coast want independence. They always do. The Answer Z, the paper's report, has undergone another alteration. Not yet, it hasn't. You know. Oh ho! A promotion and coupon from Mr. Plenty's Provisioners for half a cask of salt herring. You could use that. You have lost 1 tear. You're now 22. You gained 1 supply. You now have 1 recent news. Rest in a room above the blind heart. Okay, what does this provide? Unlocked. Unlocked with 10 echo. Alright, so I'd lose echo doing that one. Alright, back to the rest of the city. Alright. Let's go to the Admiralty Survey Office. We'll pay for information. Let's, what have the nearly dead been up to then? Submitted a report. You have visited the advice confirmed by the Admiralty records. You no longer have any of this report. You have gained 10 echo. I have an appointment. Ask if there's anything particularly need. Speak to our agent there and return, and we'll see what you've been rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. Choose to take your information from the Iron and Misery Company funging station, northeast of London. Alright? So, in our next video, we will go northeast of London. But anyways, I'm going to call this here, guys. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in our next video.